Hello everyone and welcome to this video. So today I'm gonna talk about the whole situation regarding Violet Flowergarden. I didn't want to make this video because, I didn't know Violet personally, and the only thing that we really shared was, that we played this game called Star Stable and we both did YouTube. But there's just some things that I feel like need to be said, and they have been said on, Instagram. I feel like I still want to talk about it because it's just, I get so angry. And also, if I sound like I don't really care from my voice, it's just because I have to kind of emotionally distance myself from, some parts of this situation, because I am a big crier and I wouldn't be able to do this video, just crying the whole way through. And also some of the things I saw just got me so angry, and I just I wanted to talk about this. So as all of you probably know by now, Violet Flowergarden, who was an SSO player and a massive Star Stable creator, has sadly passed away this January, and there's just been a lot of things that have happened in the SSO community because of it. There's been a lot of attention on that, and I honestly don't think it's surprising at all. I think when most people that currently play SSO started playing, Violet was already a big creator and she has been playing for so long. Like, she was so connected, so integrated into, the Star Stable culture that it is really hard to separate the two at some level. So I really don't think it's surprising that this is happening. But some things that are also happening are just not right, and I just wanted to talk about it. So the first thing that I wanted to talk about is how the news about her death came to light. So the news about her death first surfaced on Reddit when someone who I don't think was her family or like a close friend shared a lot of her personal information. They shared her obituary. I don't think the person that did it maliciously or, for whatever other reason, but that is her personal information, and I just don't think that, anyone should have seen that. And I saw some people arguing that, it's public, so therefore we have the right to know, but I don't think that's the case. I don't know if her obituary stated her exact SSO channel name and all of that, and I think it's really weird to say that we have the right to know everything. And I just want to say, if something as horrible as this were to happen again to some other big creator, or just someone, I don't know, that if you do take it upon yourself to be the bearer of the news, just say that they passed. Like, don't share links or whatever. And even better, just wait until their close friends say something. I think because, again, it was shared on Reddit by, someone who just, I guess, kind of knew her because they lived in the same town, I think, instead of her, close friends or family. And I just that's just, please don't. Just don't do it, please. The second thing that I wanted to talk about is, everyone wondering why she passed. Obviously, the news sent a shockwave through the community. I mean, it was very unexpected. But I think the worst thing that you can currently do is spread rumors and, speculations about why she died. Oh, maybe this happened, or maybe this. Just stop it. Don't you see how disrespectful that is? I mean, honestly, I'm pretty sure everyone would like to know why she passed, but when, a famous person passes, I have so much more respect for their family when they don't share anything, because you know what? You do not have the right to know. Like, it doesn't matter that you were, I don't know, a fan of, their music, their movies, their books, or in this case, her YouTube videos. You do not have the right to know. You don't. And one thing that is at an even worse level of this is finding her friends, her family, and people that she knew IRL and harassing them about why she passed. Why would you do this? I know there's a lot of people who are younger in this community, so please, if you messaged people that she knew IRL, just delete them, just stop. It is incredibly disrespectful. They are grieving and you are harassing them about why she passed. Like, how dare you? How dare you do something like this to her loved ones who just lost someone important to them? And I think it is even worse when people then pretend that people she knew told them about what happened and then spread rumors in Global or somewhere. And then, other people are naive enough to believe them. I think it is insane to believe that someone who, was close enough to her to know exactly what happened would, in their moments of grief, just be on, I don't know, Instagram, Facebook, wherever, and be looking at their requests and see, a random person messaging them why their friend died, and they would be like, oh yeah, sure, here's the information. Like, who would do this? So please, if you see any information, just don't believe it. It is not true, and it is so disrespectful to, spread rumors, to speculate. Another horrible thing that is happening is, some people, I don't know, there's probably more by now, but on the day she passed, I did see 2 horrible videos about her death on YouTube that were just making fun of the whole situation. And, as frustrating as that is, and, you get the urge to comment, on their video, to dislike it, don't do anything. Do not interact with the videos. Don't click on the video, don't comment, don't dislike, don't do anything. Those people are just looking for attention and you're giving it to them. I saw one channel did the same thing with, when another YouTuber, Technoblade, died, and when I think PewDiePie's dog died, being disrespectful about their deaths. So just don't interact with them at all. I know it's hard, but that person does not deserve your time of day. And I think it would be much better if, instead of, writing a literal essay in their comments, it would be to maybe go to Violet's Instagram or YouTube and just, write a comment about how she positively impacted you. I think that would just be much better than to, interact with those horrible videos, because they are insane. And it's probably either some young child or some old person who has nothing better to do with their life. And honestly, that's just sad. I am sad for them. So the other thing that I wanted to talk about is, this kind of goes to, I guess, the first point about her personal information. I first found out about, Violet's death from Starstuble's Instagram comments. After I posted the video, I just went into their news comments to, I don't know, I guess see what people are saying. And someone said something about her dying and posted, her full name and everything. So I did see Madison Dark Knight, who was her very good friend, who she also knew IRL, talk about this. But her private information is private for a reason. Violet did share her first name. I don't think she minded, people knowing that. But I think her full name is a whole different story, especially since it leads to so much, more information about her. And again, I just don't think we have the right to, know about all of those stuff. I saw so many posts and videos and whatnot that include her full name and, you know, so much information about her. And honestly, I just think that's so exploitative. I don't get how you cannot just be like, oh, she has, you know, Violet Flowergarden, or Sophia has, you know, touched me so much. She was my idol, whatever. Why do you need to share her full name? So please, if you have a post or a picture or whatever, just edit it out or delete it. I don't care if you got more views, more likes, more comments, more engagements. You are exploiting her if you're putting her full name in any of the things that you do. I don't care. I don't care. That's just so disrespectful to her and her family to just exploit her like this. And I'm not even gonna debate this. I don't care what other people say about, you know, sharing her full name, about, you know, it's public information. I don't care. It wasn't public until someone made it public. Another thing that I kind of get is the frustration that is happening in game, in, you know, the global chat, the Say chat, because, you know, a lot of times the conversation is about Violet. But I think, you know, as I said at the beginning of the video, Violet was such an integral part of SSO. I don't think it's wrong to, you know, want to talk about it, to, you know, grieve, especially since there's a lot of young people who don't really know how to grieve and they just want to talk about it. And I mean, even if it's an older person, I don't think it's wrong to, you know, want to talk about this. I don't know if global is the best way, but I also don't think it's right to, you know, just outright attack people who mention anything about her. The news about her passing have just, you know, come out, and because she was such a big part of SSO, I think, you know, just please be patient with people who, you know, talk about her in, you know, public chats. Don't just attack them, especially if they want to do like a memorial ride or something. I know it can be annoying if you're playing and there's, you know, the third memorial ride happening in the same hour, but just please, again, just be patient. She has touched, you know, so many people, and I don't think it's, you know, wrong to want to honor her with, you know, this kind of ride. I know it's kind of, you know, weird because like almost none of us knew her personally, and, you know, to do this in game, but I think it does kind of make sense to make this in game because, well, we knew her through this. So please, before, you know, jumping and attacking someone for, you know, talking about Violet, the chats, again, just put them on ignore or something. But this just goes for people who, you know, just talk positively about her or want to do something in remembrance of her. I don't think people who, you know, spread rumors or try to speculate, I think honestly it's best to just ignore those people. Just don't even interact. Just say, you know, it's private information. You don't have the right to know. And I guess this is the last thing that I did want to talk about, and it is, you have the right to grieve. I know it's kind of weird because, again, most of us didn't know about her, but I think it's, you know, a similar situation to when some, you know, known figure dies. You do have the right to grieve. It's such a weird situation when, you know, you feel so connected with someone. Like, if you watched all of her videos, if you met her in game, you know, followed her on Instagram, all of that, you had some kind of connection with her, and you do have the right to grieve. Just do so in a respectful way. I think it's nice to, you know, share how she positively impacted your SSO journey, you know, about, I don't know, why you liked her videos, you know, how she made you feel, the little quirks she had. I don't know, maybe you liked her voice or how she laughed, or Maybe her favorite horse was your favorite horse, or you saw her name a horse in a video and you liked the name so much you needed to use it for your next horse. I think honestly the best thing that everyone can do right now is just share, the positive ways that Violet has impacted everyone, because honestly she seemed like such a nice person, and I honestly think she was a really good representation for, SSO, being the biggest creator. But again, just when you grieve, please be respectful, respect her family, respect her loved ones. Don't speculate, don't spread rumors, don't share her personal information. I kind of, talked about some things that I talk now in my post that I made on YouTube. And I think death is really such a weird thing when it's like you understand what happened but you don't get it. The first day I found out that she passed, and I'm sure everyone else was in so much shock. I didn't really cry on that day, but then it kind of started to set in. And death is such a weird thing, especially when it happens so suddenly. It's so weird and hard to actually grasp the situation, that you're never going to see them again, hear them again, you're never going to get another video. And I just think Violet was such a vital, such a crucial part in what SSO is outside of the game, with YouTube and Instagram. As I said in the beginning of the video, for most people she has always been here. When you started playing, she was here. When you were playing up until now, she was still a part of the game, and now she's just not. And I know not everyone was the biggest fan, but I think let's just all be kind to each other. A lot of people are extremely saddened by this situation, so even though it's frustrating for some people, because these conversations are just going in circles, it just happened. So please, again, just be patient. Star Stable also said that they would be making something in memory of Violet, and I really wonder what they're going to do. But I know she was such an inspiration for so many people. So many people looked up to her, and it's so weird that she's not gonna be here anymore. I just wanted to talk about some of these things because I know a lot of them were posted on Instagram, but I think a lot of people don't have Star Stable Instagram or follow all of the people, her friends and other creators that are talking about this. And I think it's kind of vice versa, where not everyone that's on Instagram has a YouTube or follows people on YouTube. So I thought that this needed to be said, because some of the things that are happening are just horrible and I can't believe it. But for the most part, I am very happy to be able to be a part of this community, because I think 99% of people are just so nice and so helpful, and just seeing them talk about how she has impacted them. Some people just put it so well in words, and I feel like when you find someone who wrote, I don't know, a long comment or something and it really hits you again, it's just so hard to describe, I guess. So I just wanted to offer my condolences to friends and family and other loved ones, and I wanted to thank Violet for existing and being a part of this community. Her impact was incredible. She was such a positive figure, and I'm honestly very grateful that she was who she was. She played such a big role in so many people's childhoods and their SSO experiences, and she was such a positive figure. Again, I'm just so I'm just so happy that, you know, she decided to play this game and to, you know, do YouTube and all of that. So again, I'm just so grateful, and again, thank you.